Hey, what's up? This is Jonathan Grimes. You watching The Real Deal with Akil.
He's on the West now.
Who's scared of LeBron James?
I know you scared of him.
Nobody's scared of LeBron James.
Y'all got Carmelo Anthony to help y'all out?
Yes, we got Carmelo Anthony.
It's going to help y'all. It's going to help y'all. He going to help y'all?
Yeah, he going to help us.
He going to help y'all beat L.A.?
LeBron, we don't have to worry about LeBron.
You don't. You don't have to worry about
I'm not having this discussion.
So LeBron to the Lakers, what we looking like?
The Lakers are trash.
Lakers are trash?
Yes.
Trash.
They're not trash. LeBron isn't trash. It's just that they're not as good as they're supposed to be.
35 wins last year without LeBron James. You add him, that's plus 20 right there. That's 55. So what we talking about? What we talking about, Eli? Come on now.
Number five, the fifth seed.
Fifth seed.
Mm-hmm.
How many wins?
48.
48 wins. So who the top four? I know you got Golden State, number one.
And then the Rockets.
Number two. Who's three?
Trailblazers.
You got Trailblazers over L.A.
Yes, I don't.
Portland. Damian Lillard.
Yes.
C.J. McCollum over LeBron James.
Yes, because they had
Really?
something to prove because they messed up last year.
So LeBron ain't got nothing to prove. Everybody was saying he's in the East, going to the finals every year. Oh, he's in the least of the East. But now he goes to the West with the big dogs that he ain't got nothing to prove still in this year. What, year 16?
He doesn't have anything to prove.
He don't.
We already know what he can do.
What we know he can do? Win championships, right? Something James Harden couldn't do?
Get swept. He knows how to do that very well.
James Harden got a championship? I don't think he do. So what he got? What does he have over LeBron?
MVP.
LeBron has like, what, 3 of them, right? 3, 4 of them? Has multiple. So what James Harden got again?
You win. I get it.
I know I won. I'll turn your mic off right now. That's right. You know what? Time out. Jonathan Grimes is in the studio, Real Deal with Akil podcast. How's life? How's everything going with
Man,
you?
he put that man on the hot seat.
I did. He ain't come with that. Hey, Ken, he ain't come with that this time. Last time, I gave him a little slack first time. He ain't come with this time. It's 5-minute time. Now I'll put you back on. How's everything going with you, Jonathan?
Everything's good. I was hooping yesterday, sprained my ankle, but other than that,
seen
everything
you
is
walk
real smooth.
You walked in the store. I said, dang, I ain't want to ask you what was wrong. You know, I was like, golly. I
That's
had
my
that
swag.
What you was hooping at?
24.
24. Yeah, I stopped hooping. I sprained my ankle last time in TSU Rec Center 2 years ago. Never tried again. I just stay in the way.
From that experience?
That was my third time spraining my ankle.
I ain't going to let this
My left
traumatize me.
My left
I got to
one.
get back out there.
Yeah, so let's back. I know there's a lot of things been going on with you because we talked before we started.
Mm-hmm.
And you in the music right now.
Absolutely.
But before we get to the music, I'm a football fan.
All right.
I just want to know your experience playing not only for the NFL but just for the Texans.
My experience was cool. You know, playing in the NFL is definitely a privilege, and it's definitely something that you got to work for, and it's just good to see your hard work pay off when you're there. And but it was a real good experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was I know it was like a lifelong dream, but music coming along with that, was that always like secondary to football, or was that even more of a love than football?
Music grew a little bit more as I got older. You know, football.
So with the music now, you played on the same team with Aaron Foster, who's also in music as well, going by Bobby Fino.
Mm-hmm.
Was that something y'all talked about when y'all was on the same team?
Oh yeah,
like,
absolutely. We was doing music all the time. So
did he know you did at first, or like how did that come along with the y'all
how we
about?
found out we both did music?
Yeah.
I think one time he invited a few people over to his house to watch like a boxing fight or something, and then I saw he had a keyboard, and I'm like, "You do music?" Because I've been playing keys all my life. So then once I started playing keys and everything, and I saw he could rap and he made beats and everything, it was just the rest is history.
Yeah, because athletes is always like people that listen to music, especially rap and hip hop. They look at athletes and they don't really like believe in their craft. They be like, "Oh, you an athlete? Why you can't make music?" Because you see that transition, it rarely like happens. We seen Shaq.
Yeah, you see people try to do it.
They try doing it like most of the time. It like feels like mainstream wise.
Right.
But
Why do
like,
you think that?
My guess, I just think people don't believe in it. I think the belief. I think when Shaq did it, he had a cosign. He did a song with Biggie, and I think that exploded. I look at now the transitions. I listen to Arian Foster stuff. So people wouldn't really believe in it at first because he was a former NFL player.
Right.
But if you actually listen to Bobby Fino, he's actually pretty good. You know what I mean? Yeah. I just think people, the general public, look at it and like they're gonna listen to Cole, Kendrick, Drake, Logic, Chance the Rapper, Gambino, over a guy that's coming from the NFL, NBA, baseball, wherever sport they come from, because there's like people that's already in it right now. That's their craft, and that's like their baby. But then you got athletes come in like they just don't really believe in it. Right. And I feel like that's general public.
I think it's pros and cons to it. I think coming into it, people are going to see if you're actually good, or they're going to either see you to fail or see you do good. You know?
And I think it depends on the end goal of it. Mm-hmm. I think if you want to become mainstream, I think people ain't gonna really believe it. But if it's like I'm doing it for fun, but you put it out there on YouTube, Spotify, and all, they be like, okay, this dude's pretty nice. So I can ask you that. What's the end goal for you
with music?
Yeah.
Just really to give back what music gives to me. Like when I listen to music, I really feel it. Some of the lyrics, and I just like how people put stuff together. And I think people will like how I put stuff together. You know, as far as how big of a scale it goes, that's on the music, I guess. But I think there's no reason that my music can't be heard on a big scale because I think my music's jamming. But I like the music, the direction that is going in a lot of different genres right now. People are jamming right now. And
did you help out with Arias' album project?
Oh yeah, I helped out a lot with that. Me, him, and my boy from college.
Is it certain songs or like the whole project?
I was on a few of them, but I was there through the whole process and everything.
Yeah,
and it was real fun. I'm just glad I was able to be a part of it.
Yeah, how you feel about the new artist? I heard a song. I was actually talking to a friend this past week, and she was talking to me about a guy named Jack Freeman. And at that time when I heard it, I didn't know who it was.
Yeah, cool.
But then I went back. It's crazy. I went back to Bobby Fino album, and I went to my favorite song, Lips, and that's Jack Freeman on.
That was your favorite?
Yeah, I was like, wow, that's Jack Freeman the whole time.
Yeah,
I didn't
right from here.
Yeah, so how you feel about him as an artist?
He cool, man. He got a nice voice. He coming out with an album soon,
right?
I believe so. Definitely gonna support that. He said he's been working on something for a while, so I'm into it.
I did not know who it was the whole time. Like I heard the song, but I never like, man, who is this? But then Jack Freeman, I didn't know who it was until like it was brought to me last week. But who was your favorite artist growing up?
Favorite artist growing up? Well, my favorite singer of all time is Marvin Gaye.
Right.
You know, but I mean, there's so many different artists. Listen to a lot of Jay-Z as far as rap. Growing up, I like Wu-Tang. My brother was heavy on the Wu-Tang, so I listened to them a lot. And I was just really an old soul. I think I really listened to the stuff that my parents listened to more than the stuff that people was really listening to my age.
I know you probably heard the news today about Aretha Franklin.
Yep, heard that.
Yeah, what's your thoughts on that one?
I mean, I heard that she was sick like a couple days ago, and I'm like, man, she was in my thoughts. So, but I mean, I don't know. I was just like, man, there's gonna be a lot of tributes, of course. You know,
right. You get on social media.
You just start thinking about her legacy. When people go, you just start thinking about their legacy and everything they did.
It just sucks that she's a queen of soul.
Absolutely.
You heard of Aretha Franklin before?
I heard of her. I never listened to her. I never heard any of her.
That's
songs.
cool. I let him slide. You're 14, you know. Yeah, I let you slide. I know you got a question for Jonathan. I know you want to ask something. I turned your mic on now. You good?
Who's your favorite artist?
Just music?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would say Marvin Gaye or like.
Are you talking about right now?
Right now.
Oh yeah, right now. Yeah.
Right now. Probably Kanye.
Kanye West.
Yeah, he make the beats and rap kind of like me,
You
know, so I can relate to him. Yeah.
You don't like Kanye?
I like Kanye.
I like Kanye.
Why you give him that face then?
No, I thought he was gonna say something.
What you want to say, Uzi Vert? That's you want to say. You want to say Uzi Vert?
Who's your favorite artist?
J. Cole.
Okay, I'll take that. Okay, that's better than your favorite NBA player.
That's a fire pick.
J. Cole. You didn't want to go to his concert yesterday?
I didn't know he had a concert.
But that's your favorite artist.
See, I have a lot of favorite artists. He's just one of them.
Who else?
I listen to NBA YoungBoy, Kevin Gates. I used to listen to Lil Wayne. But I mean,
I'm waiting on Carter 5 to drop.
Hey.
I'm waiting on Carter 5 to drop, though.
But what if it don't drop?
It's going to drop.
I'm just waiting for another mixtape to drop.
I know,
already know how that's going to come.
Dedication 6, when that came out, 2. See, before you was born, Wayne, like this EDM punk, like rave music, but no, it's like different genres within electronic. Like you got different genres within hip hop. You got the slow ones, you got like piano, a lot of piano keys,
Mm-hmm.
and you got the upbeat ones. You got like, a lot of drums and like just like a lot of
Yeah.
instruments in it. So that's mine.
I'm gonna have to check some of them people out.
Yeah, Machine Drum, Flying Lotus, they're pretty dope. I learned them from GTA. I don't know if you play GTA.
I haven't played since like the San Andreas.
Yeah. So when you was in the league, did you play Madden? Like, did you play like with yourself?
Yeah,
Nah.
you play with yourself?
Nah.
Yeah, I would think a lot of people when they in the
I play
game.
2K. I just don't like Madden, honestly.
Yeah,
I
feel you.
like 2K.
I feel you. I ain't gonna lie. You too young for this, but you can always get the game. NFL 2K5 was the greatest football game ever invented.
I already heard that game. I heard the game.
Did you play it?
I didn't get to play because I didn't have a system.
You can go. They can get. I know you got a 360, PS3.
I had a PS4. My Xbox 360 messed up.
Man, get a 360. Go buy a 2K5. I promise you. That game was like 20 years before its time.
Wait, 2K5?
2K5. See, people when they hear 2K, they think of basketball.
That's what I'm thinking of.
NFL 2K used to have Randy Moss on the cover. I had every NFL 2K and every NBA 2K. Sega Dreamcast. Man, like 2K5 was the greatest football game ever created. First person helmet. You have the crib mode. Make your own crib. Chris Berman, NFL primetime. Like, you watching highlights of other games in your season. Nah, that game was, I'm telling you.
Check it out.
You got to check it out. You got to play it. NFL 2K5. So I feel on the Madden. I still play Madden because I'm a football fan.
I ain't played Madden since they had Russian Attack on there.
Oof.
Remember the Russian Attack? That was my joke.
Dude, that was like 05. That was 05.
Ooh. What is Rush Attack?
It was like a little thing of mode.
You just run the ball. That's what I like. You know what I mean?
That was everybody's favorite arcade mode.
Like
on the game.
like a kickoff.
Nah, it was you line up and you running the ball. You wasn't passing.
It was arcade mode. Yeah, it was like a training camp, but it was basically everybody played it like with their partners. Like, hey, we're gonna do Russian attack, Russian challenge. You got, I think it's like two or three linemen. They hand you the ball. You just gotta get the highest point before over your player you're going to get.
Street?
Nah, it's just like a camp mode, but it was the best camp mode on his Russian attack, and you just gain points.
Is just running the ball.
And getting in the zone.
Yeah. You could go against each other, and you can just play the linebacker. So it'd be like you go linebacker, then they got these little bags moving on the field.
Yeah.
Like fake blockers. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can really work on your moves like that. Your open field, I had that circle on.
Yeah. No, that was live.
With that crazy spin move, they'd be mad.
See, it's low key like how games kind of lost their creativity. Because I heard one time that Madden, because the NFL's over Madden, they got the rights to it, which is it's sad to me. But they were saying that the NFL got so much control. They say that, for example, say I'm playing you in Madden, and you at home, but I'm blowing you up 21 skunk or whatever, like going to like the fourth quarter. In real life, the crowd would leave. I heard the NFL told EA don't have that in the game because EA was going to have that.
They got that in 2K. They got that in 2K.
With the crowd leaving.
They didn't want it realistic
because they don't want it. They said it would look bad on the league. I'm like, dude, that's real life. Like, people leave in the game.
I always see that in 2K.
So it's like they lose their creativity.
Right.
Due to them, and it's like, it sucks because I remember NFL Street. I remember NFL Blitz.
Well, what does it really bother if that's happening in the game? What does that do?
Nothing. Like, it's cool to be like, I got you suck. I got your fans leaving. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. Yeah. But like, that's what I heard. I don't know if it's true or not.
See what the NFL would have a problem with that, though.
Low key, I wouldn't be surprised. I won't be surprised. I know you're not in the league no more, but I could probably say stuff about the NFL. I don't care.
Hey.
Like, bro, like.
I don't care.
That was like, when I heard that, I said, bro, like, it's bad.
NFL, worry about the wrong stuff.
Exactly. Because I was going to ask you, too, about how you feel like the whole thing with players like kneeling and
all that.
Kaepernick and everything.
I mean, I think everyone should be able to do what they want. But
if you was in the league, I know you'll kneel if you was in the league still, huh?
I probably wouldn't be thinking about it, honestly.
Right.
Really just get that check.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's
for real.
Right.
For real, and I know that's a big thing, and I ask a couple people that come through and like that plays in the league or like cover the league about the whole situation. Because to me, like, I'm a football fan, but I'm not gonna be the guy I'm gonna protest the league and stop watching. Mm-hmm. Dude, that's like impossible. Like I'll be at school and I'll talk to my professors about it, and they be like, "Oh, I'm a boycott." I go to Texas Southern, so I got everybody's black professors.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a boycott the league. No, you're not. You're gonna still watch. You gonna still sit your butt on that couch, drink a 6-pack, and watch the NFL, and have your fantasy football on your phone.
People just don't like change, you know, especially when it comes to tradition.
Right.
If you go and change something, you gotta change it slowly.
My football's my religion for me. I can't lie to you. Like every Sunday, I'm not an early person, but every Sunday morning at 9, I wake up at 9 o'clock to check my fantasy and be like, do I got my lineups right? Am I on DraftKings? Am I doing everything right? Am I trying to win? Am I gonna win some money?
You ain't playing.
Dude, I'm serious, dude. Like, I cannot wait till football season start back. Like, preseason is going on, but like the season.
Maybe being on the outside, maybe I'll get into it like that eventually.
For real.
Who will be your quarterback on your fantasy team?
Whew. My draft pick. I can't say it because he's in my league.
Oh.
So I can't give it up. He look at me like this. Who you picking? But if I had to choose my first QB,
He gonna pick Carson Wentz.
it depends where I'm at, though. Like, if it was up to me, my first quarterback I would pick,
I hope you say Deshaun Watson.
I can't even say Wentz because he might not play the first 4 weeks, maybe. I don't know. It might be Foles. You know, I'm not going to pick Foles, but I'll probably go with Watson.
I went with Watson last year, and I didn't even know he was gonna do what he did.
I'll go with Watson.
Everybody got mad.
My first running back would be, I'll probably roll with Gurley or Bell.
No.
What? What's wrong with Gurley?
There's nothing wrong with him. Go with Kareem Hunt.
See,
That's what I'm gonna go with.
you didn't see Kareem Hunt last 9 games, though, of the season.
Same
He was getting
thing.
locked up.
You didn't see Watson the last 9 games of the season.
Yeah, we all didn't see Watson.
But
He was
you're
hurt.
picking him because of his potential.
Right?
So, I mean.
Okay. You got me.
Hey,
Okay. Hey, you were round 2. Okay, you got me. All right. That's potential. Okay. But no, I'll roll with probably Watson, and I go with it depends where I'm in the draft, though. It depends. If I'm like the first pick, then of course I go with a running back. I'm not gonna go with a quarterback. But then my first wide receiver, I go with AB. Easy.
I'm going with Hopkins.
You too
Either
much.
Odell Beckham.
You too much Houston Texan for me.
No, man.
You too much
I like
Houston Texas for
Odell
me.
Beckham.
I don't know. Who your tight ends? Anderson?
No. It's Gronkowski. If he plays.
Who's Gronkowski?
I say Gronkowski.
You said Crun. Who is Gronkowski? Who is Gronkowski? So you'll go with Gronk. You'll go with Gronk over Kelsey?
My brother's gonna pick Kelsey. So I gotta pick Gronkowski.
I don't know. That's tough.
If he even plays.
I don't know. You got the Patriots going back to the Super Bowl?
Nope.
Who you got?
You
Texans? Come on, man.
I didn't even say that.
Be realistic.
I didn't even say that is realistic. That's one of my picks.
Okay.
Steelers. Or I can see the
You got Steelers
Rams.
winning the division still? You know who's creeping behind them.
If you say
Hey, it's them boys in that burnt orange. It's them burnt orange boys. Hey.
talking about the Browns. You talking about a Super
I'm gonna tell you.
Bowl?
I'm talking about winning division.
Oh, okay.
Winning division. You got them. I'm not gonna say they gonna win it because they got a tough schedule, but that's one of them.
Catching up to the
That's a team you play with on Madden. If you'll pick up Madden by chance this year, look at them. You got Baker Mayfield and Tyrod Taylor.
I played with him on Madden 19.
That's a good team on
Baker
Madden.
Mayfield, he's overrated. But
Who?
It's good for me.
Who's overrated?
Baker Mayfield on his game.
How's he overrated?
He's rated too high. He can do everything. Everything, I'm telling you.
He's the number 1 pick for a reason.
All right. I'm going to leave it alone.
You think he play like Johnny Manziel, don't you?
Huh?
You think he play like Manziel to you?
No. Manziel plays good.
He do? He threw 4 picks in CFL.
I mean.
So what's gonna be next for the music though?
Ideally,
Another collab with Arian?
we're always collabing, making more beats as usual, writing.
Yeah.
Ideally, I just love to be on the production side of things, behind the scenes. But I got a few songs that I wouldn't mind, really like pushing and dropping as an artist. Probably help to get some buzz, really, so people would actually want to work, and just to get my stuff out. If
Right.
I was really feeling it. But ideally, I just like to be behind the scenes, just make beats, really, and write.
Right. You guys question about music?
I mean, I just wanted to hear this freestyle.
Well, we're gonna get the freestyle after the show.
Freestyle.
We're gonna get the
As long as
freestyle.
I got some ad libs.
You do, yeah.
Akil got that. Akil got that.
I might
Akil got that.
spit a couple of bars.
Yeah.
All right, I guess I'll do the beat.
You gonna do the beat? Oh no.
Okay.
What's wrong?
Can
I
you do
got-
beats? Exactly.
Dang.
Your dad can be co-sign on that.
I got
You know what? Turn your mic off just because of that. He couldn't
My
co-sign.
mic turned off, man.
Not always, just certain moments. Certain moments. So who's it? So do you have like a projection of when you're gonna put your project out, or like it's still in the works at the
Yeah,
moment
it's
right
just
now?
in the works, really. Just getting everything how I really want it to sound.
Who else you been working with besides? I ain't want to cut you off, but who else you been working with besides Arian? Like any other?
Yeah, I mentioned earlier my boy from college. His name's Kelly Fitzgerald.
Okay.
He went to William Mary with me, but he's cold with them instruments. He plays drums mainly, but he plays a little bit of everything.
Mm-hmm.
He's down in Tennessee. We just worked on some stuff out there with him, and just people that I know. If they are really doing music and they serious, I'll work with them. You know,
Mhm.
but if they're just playing around, I'm like, all right.
Anybody in Houston you want to collab with, like a Travis or? I know you. Well,
I mean, that would be great. I wasn't really thinking that. You know, I don't know if he would even want to, but
right. Or like some of the OG, like
yeah,
Paul
yeah,
Wall,
absolutely.
Slim,
Like, why
people
wouldn't
like
I?
people like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Gotta show respect.
yeah, for real, for real.
Absolutely.
Cause that's a lot. I know you wasn't out here in Houston, but 05, you probably heard of it. But 05 was like the year for Houston. But then a lot of things happened. You know, we had Mike Jones come
Mike
in,
Jones.
Slim, Paul. And they still making music with Slim.
I feel like Mike Jones would be big if he came out now.
Think it's before his time.
Yeah, I feel like his style would be hot right now.
Really? Yeah.
If you
That
think
is-
about it.
Yeah, the way he was, 'cause I think he sold the most out of everybody that put the albums out at the same time.
Yeah.
But I was a Comedian guy, and people,
Millionaire.
Comedian's smart dude.
Yeah.
He was before his time, putting out a website before people was making websites. I seen an interview with Slim. Slim was like, dude, he like a nerd. He putting out websites. We over
Yeah.
here doing other things, but
Man,
dude was making money off of tech in the West
outside the
Coast.
box.
Yeah,
You said off of Tekken?
like no. Off of technology. Off of tech. No. I wish you was making money off of tech, not
That was
off
my
of teching. but nah. So are you more on the mic or behind? Like when you drop something, like do you want to drop like something? Because I know you was working behind the scenes with Arian.
Mm-hmm. I like to stay that way, but sometimes I like my song so much. I'll be like, all right, ain't nobody else gonna do this one.
Right.
So once I get like a project, I don't know how many, but it'll just have like a story. It's gotta go to sometimes projects flow instead
Right.
of just having a good song. Sometimes you just gotta. And I'm just working on that really.
So is Arian working on a new project as we speak now?
Yeah.
Because like I said,
We ain't never stop.
yeah.
We never stop.
How often you in the studio? How often?
Every day.
So
What's
you,
your favorite rap group?
Rap group?
Like the Migos.
Oh.
It could be old times too.
Yeah, it's gonna be the Wu, of course. Wu-Tang.
you know about
You don't know who
your
Wu-Tang
mic
is.
wasn't even on. You said sorry. You asked you
Nope.
again. I asked
You
you
don't know
again.
who the Wu-Tang is?
No, I don't know the Wu thing is.
You don't know who Wu-Tang
You
is.
ever hear of
No.
Method Man?
I heard of that name.
The
That name
RZA, the Jizza, Inspector Deck,
sound a little.
Raekwon, the Chef,
That sound a little old.
Old Dirty Bastard.
Who is that?
You got who
I've-
is Old Dirty
I've
Bastard?
heard that name. I heard my mom say it before, but I don't know who.
Do you know who Bone Thugs is? In Harmony.
Yes. Only because of a movie.
What movie?
NWA.
Yeah.
It's my favorite group ever. Them and Run DMC.
I've heard of that too.
LL Cool
When
J.
I got my Adidas jacket and the pants.
LL Cool J.
Yeah, I know what that is. He has a TV show.
MC Light.
Don't know who that is.
Lauryn Hill.
I'm sorry.
Lauryn Hill.
That name sounds familiar.
He lying. That's no.
It do sound familiar. It
All right,
sound
who
familiar.
else? Who else is out there? Rod Digger.
No, heck no.
I know. He ain't know that one.
I'm sorry for this.
Lil Kim.
Don't keep putting them out. You're making me look worse, man. I don't know.
Okay, I ain't gonna do that. I'm sorry. No,
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. But I need ready for the freestyle though.
Yeah.
You ready?
We're gonna freestyle.
This one.
What we freestyling about?
Oh, not right now. We that's a separate part. We taking an intermission right now. We taking a minute, but I appreciate you for coming through.
No doubt.
As always, I could officially say family of the RDWA podcast for sure. Shout out to Ken Free, Eli. I'll get you again. It's
The guy who James Harden fan.
yeah. But all right, Real Deal with Akil podcast. We are out.